Okay, my better half is eating this breakfast. But I want to share something with you. Somebody out there that's really going through it, where depression, you just feel alone by yourself. I'm sure something that happened with my husband this week. So I decided to take a stroll. It's kind of coldish, but look at the skies, nice out here. So, and my husband, so he was having a moment. It was Wednesday. Because of the stroke, he still have cognitive issues. So he was trying to he was explaining something to me, but it wasn't connecting, it wasn't getting together. And in that moment, that time, I was having a lot of pain. And he told me, he said, I felt to just give it up. He said, I just want to give it up. And in that moment, I'm like, and I started to just feel so bad. I'm like, I started to think, I'm like, okay, Father, please. I noticed that I need to just leave him by himself, And I went upstairs and I started praying. I started crying. I'm like, Father, this is too much for me. And I said, Father, give Robert your grace right now. Need your grace right now, and just give him the strength to just go through this moment right now. And I said, Father, have someone call him. Sometimes you need to talk to someone same sex, like sometimes I just feel like talking to a sister, and sometimes you just need that moment to talk to a man, I said, Father, have a brother call him, have somebody call him just to get his mind off of, what he's going through right now, and just to encourage him, and while I was praying, I heard him on the phone downstairs. And in that moment, I was just praising the Father. I was praising the Father. I'm like, Father, thank you so much, for answering my prayers. And I just want to share this because, first of all, it's so good to know you have a Father. And if you have someone going through depression, someone going through, because when you're in a lot of pain, it's constant pain, plus you're not where you was before, you get depressed. And so at times, so if you know someone that's going through it, please pray for that person, because I don't know the pain that my husband's going through. I'm turning around. The pain that he's going through. And so all I can do is pray for him and just, walk with him through it, pray him through it. I'm like, husband, because we were talking after that, I'm like, he said, I felt so embarrassed I couldn't get it together. I'm like, we've been married for 22 years. I'm like, I'm not going anywhere. I'm right here, and so I'm like, you don't have to be embarrassed. I'm your wife, so, but my point is, if you know someone going through something, if you pray for that person, intercede for that person, because you never know. You just never know what might happen. The Father, grace is sufficient. His grace is sufficient. And, at that time, at that moment, maybe that person doesn't know that. And, because, like I said, in pain, sometimes you just feel like, what's the use, So when you pray for that person's strength, the Father honor that prayer, So don't give up. Go to Heavenly Father. Don't give up. Do not give up. There's a light at the end of the tunnel, that road right. There's a light right there. There's a light. So don't give up. No matter what, don't give up. Don't give up life. Don't give up. Don't give up. Do not give up. The Father, grace is sufficient. He is so wonderful. He is so, he's marvelous. He's everything, So Don't give up. I'm just saying, don't give up. Do not give up. Pray for your loved ones. Pray for those. If the Father is bringing someone to your spirit, pray for them. Because you don't know what the person is going through. Pray for them. No. And the Father knows this season, knows everything. You know exactly what we can go through. And, you know, it take us by surprise, but it did not take him by surprise. So my message to someone out there, do not give up. Please don't give up. If you know someone out there's going through something, pray for that person. Pray for that person. So have a wonderful, beautiful day of rest. 7th day, the summer, the Shabbat. Blessings upon blessings.